Welcome to this full body morning movement workout. So we're just going to do a nice little movement practice to warm the whole body up. It should be no longer than 10 minutes and it's just going to get your whole body activated, ready to start your day. So when you're ready, meet me in a standing position and let's get moving. So we're going to start this practice with a double inhale and one big exhale out of the mouth. So we're going to take a nice bend in the knees, shoulder width apart, legs, and we're going to go inhale, arms out wide, inhale, arms straight up, and then exhale out of the mouth and throw it down. So it's going to look a little bit like, we're just going to go for 5 of them. So when you're ready, we're just going to It's just a nice quick way to open up the body and then meet in a downward facing dog. So you're going to push the hips up to the sky, eyes of the elbows spin as far forward as they can. You're going to gently grip the mat with the fingertips and you're going to step your feet as wide as your mat. And then from there, we're going to roll the spine forward, keep pushing into the ground, bring the shoulder blades down the back. And then instead of coming into a plank, we're going to start sinking the hips down. So keep pushing into the ground, but squeeze through the glutes, and you're going to do an upward facing dog on your toes. You can tuck the chin to the chest and roll back. There's 1. Rolling forward. 2. It's just a nice way of opening up the body, the back line, using the shoulders. 3, make sure those glutes are engaged at the top of your upward facing dog. Make sure you're pushing into the ground so your shoulders aren't collapsing. Push back. Last one, we roll forward. A little bit slower this time. Push into the ground, let the hips sink down. Up dog. Tuck the chin to the chest and roll back. You're going to walk the feet towards the hands, and we're just going to take a squat near the top of your mat. And from there you can place the fingertips onto the ground, and we're just going to push the hips up to the sky, and we're stretching out the hamstrings. If you want to take it with no hands, you can. Push the hips up. It's 2. Just waking up the back line, waking up the thighs and the legs. It's 3. And waking up the hip flexors with a nice squat. 4. And 5. Take a little bit more time in this forward fold. Sway from side to side. And then we're going to come back down into that squat. And now, from here, you're going to wrap your left arm, so you're going to swing it up and around, and then you're going to place it behind you, fingertips facing away, and then from there, you can push the hips up, reach over with your right arm over towards your left hand, and just awakening the back line of the body a little bit more with some crab reaches, and then come forward, swing the right arm up and around, left arm to follow, place the right hand behind you, and push the hips up into that crab reach. Now, of course, if it's not accessible for you, you can take some reverse tabletop lifters and then come back into your squat. So you have the option of 5 reverse tabletops. And if you want to try these crab reaches, let's move along. We've got 4 more to go on each side. That's 2. When you come forward, bring the arms all the way around. So we're getting a nice lateral stretch as well. Three. You could start feeling this in the thighs as well, which is nice. So we're trying to wake up and activate our whole body with this movement practice. Last one on each side. Gaze down to the finger, keep pushing into the ground. Spin the eye, the elbow forward, swing round, push up. 5. Come back round to that squat. Place the fingertips in front of you. Step your right foot back, and we're coming into a lizard lunge. So you can place that knee down, and you can then walk your right arm out to the left hand side, and then place the left hand on top. You can come up onto that toe if you want. This is called a lizard lunge. Reach, push the heel of the right foot away, flex the toes on the left foot, and maybe peek underneath that armpit on the right side. Really opening up the hip, stretching out the side body. You might want to walk the arms a little bit further to the left. Come back, step the right foot forward, left foot back, and again. Now reach the left arm over to the right, and we're stretching into that right hip, stretching into the left side body, and you can gaze underneath that left armpit. And the knee can come down if you want a little bit more balance. And then from there, place both hands down, step that right leg back, and we're just going to lower the elbows down for a forearm plank. Squeeze the glutes, make sure the hips are about shoulder height. Push into the elbows, bring that navel to the spine. Pull the shoulder blades down your back. You can gaze directly at the floor. And you can either hold this position, or if you want, you can bring your right knee to the right tricep, step it back, left to left. And we'll just go for 5 marches on each side. 3, 4, 4. Make sure them glutes are still being squeezed. 5. Back to forearm plank. Place your knees down. Spin your hands up to the sky so the palms are now facing up. And then just sink the chest down for a different bit. Variation of child's pose. Push the hips back. Stretching through the triceps. You can wriggle the shoulder from side to side. Roll the spine forward. And there we have it. A nice quick 10-minute full body morning movement workout. So just a nice little thing to get you going in the morning, send you off on your way. So I'd like to say thanks for joining me for At a Moment to Move. We have other workouts on the channel if you want something a little bit longer, a little bit more strenuous. And yeah, I'll be sure to catch you on the next one. Thanks once again.